Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Little Red Riding Hood. She was very kind and loved by everyone. One day, her mother asked her to take some food to her grandmother, who was feeling sick. She wore a red hooded cloak, so everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. Before she set off, her mother warned her not to talk to strangers and to stay on the path. Little Red Riding Hood promised to listen and walked into the forest to visit her grandmother. Along the way, she picked some flowers and didn't notice a big, scary wolf watching her from behind the trees. The wolf approached Little Red Riding Hood and asked, "Where are you going?" The little girl replied, "I am going to my grandmother's house." The wolf smiled wickedly and thought to himself, "I can get to her grandmother's house first." The wolf quickly ran to the grandmother's house, knocked on the door, and pretended to be Little Red Riding Hood. The grandmother, thinking it was her granddaughter, opened the door, but the wolf jumped in and locked the grandmother in a closet. He then dressed in her clothes and got into bed to wait for Little Red Riding Hood. When Little Red Riding Hood arrived at her grandmother's house, she noticed something was strange. "Grandmother, what big eyes you have," she said. "All the better to see you with, my dear," replied the wolf. But soon, a brave huntsman arrived, and he saved Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. The wolf ran away, and from that day on, Little Red Riding Hood promised never to stray from the path again.